What is up? Back here, another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my honest thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be about Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, however you would want to pronounce his last name, collectively known as DIY. Would love to know what your thoughts are on them down in the comments below, whether it's as a tag team or separately. And I believe I did a video talking about both of them before, but not them as a tag team. So check out those videos if you have not done so already. And when it comes to the tag team DIY, legitimately one of my favorite tag teams of all time, like going back to when I first started back in 04 up until nowadays, easily top 5, arguably top 3 kind of deal. And I might be a little bit biased in that because they started teaming together regularly within NXT back in like 2015, and by that time I was a fan, supporter, mark, whatever terminology you would want to use, for year and a half, 2 years for Johnny Gargano, and about 4 years for Tommaso Ciampa. So them teaming together, for myself personally, instantly really liked. They had good chemistry together considering they weren't teaming at all, if ever, on the independents pre-WWE. And all of that fun stuff. Then they had their feud in 2017 against each other, 2017, 2018. If I had to do top 5 favorite like WWE feuds, Raw, SmackDown, NXT of all time, that feud, I don't know for sure where it would be 1 through 5, but it would be somewhere in that top 5 without a doubt. Like, so many in a good way, all things considering, good twists and turns, considering that Ciampa messed up his neck. Ciampa tore his ACL, I think, or dislocated his knee or whatever, out for several months for a good chunk of that feud. But yeah, seeing them team on the back then, 2015, 16, and the first little bit of 2017, super cool. Seeing them team semi-regularly, or whatever, like have this mini run on the main roster for Raw, even cooler. It has, granted, I don't watch Raw like the full episode kind of deal, but if or when I see that, oh, DIY is having a segment, I would pay attention to social media and whatnot just to see what they're doing. So needless to say, honest thoughts are on them. Really enjoyed their work. Again, I might be biased because I, being a fan, supporter, mark, whatever terminology you would want to use for both men, for give or take 10 plus years now in like late 2023. But them teaming together, really cool. The first and only like official plaque I have from WWE is from their TakeOver Toronto 1 show where they won the tag titles. Legitimately cried. Somehow I got number 206 out of 199. How that happened, I don't know, and I would have laughed if I got 205 kind of deal. But either way, being there for that moment when they won the tag titles in NXT, like I mentioned, I legitimately cried. A lot of people were saying that they were looking forward to Shinsuke Samoa Joe for X, Y, or Z reasoning. For myself, it was DIY and the potential of them winning the tag titles. And they did, and ugly cried there in the venue and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, like I mentioned, they are legitimately one of my favorite tag teams of all time, for sure in the top 5. You could argue top 3 and whatnot, or at least I can, depending on the day. But yeah, that is it for this one. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. Do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's